Hello, Tom, aka Gedeon here for Tabletop Tap Room. And this is a little bit of a response video. It's not a normal video that I had planned to release. My other videos are already in the can, waiting to happen on the days they're supposed to happen. This is a bit of a response video. I just wanted to point out a few things. So let's start with at the beginning. This is Tenkar's Tavern YouTube page. So let's look at an example of races from Star Frontiers New Genesis. Oh my. That's where he leaked some pages from the Star Frontiers New Genesis core rules document beta, and revealed a little fact about one of the races, that it's like pre-1950s racist ideology, that black people are apparently strong and big, but they're dumb. They're low intelligence. Not me saying it, that's right from the document. So this created quite a stir on the internet, as you can imagine. So Mario Real posts on Tenkar's video, and you have to say, well, who's Mario Real? Well, Justin Lanassa has a history of using the name Mario 77, Mario Real, March 77 is back. He uses these as sock puppets because he's a coward and won't put his name on his Twitter, rage monkey in the Twitter tree flinging poo. So he likes to use these. So this is Mario Real, a YouTube sock puppet, saying in response to Tenkar leaking pages from a document that being produced by TSR New Genesis, by New TSR. And it says, releasing of private information is a crime. You are getting sued. You ill not get away with this. You are done. You are sued, SUDE. I don't know what that word means. And you are done. Your slander is over, Tenkarp. You are done now. No more putting up with your channel. Law words are being called now. So, Michael Hovermail chimed in and commented on this saying, hey, thanks for the confirmation. Thanks for confirming this material is legit TSR material. And then, of course, Mario Real, a.k.a. Justin Lanassa, deleted it. Okay, fine. That's okay, fine. But then apparently, I don't know who Brad Smith is, posted in TSR Hobbies, the SFNG beta, this is racist. And TSR Hobbies answered Brad Smith with, it's fake, asshat. Well, that'll convince him, calling him an asshat. And then we got this from Justin Lanassa. Playtesting SFNG, not the crap the haters are talking about. What we have designed has no IP of the old SF. Be patient. All good things are worth waiting for. So there's a bit of a walk back going on here. First, it's a threat to SUDE, SUDE, Eric Tenkar. Now we have a walk back going on. Okay, well, sure, we got a walk back going on, except we have a little side-by-side presentation of the Star Frontiers New Genesis lore dump history by Dave Johnson. And over here on the left on your screen, this is the material from the lore dump done by Dave Johnson in his Alarms and Journeys magazine. Alarms and Journeys 13. Now, let me just explain something about this. What's happening with this is these are screenshots, because apparently what we have figured out that Dave does when he produces his alarms and journeys is he does not produce a PDF that you can cut and paste from. He produces in one program the layout for his stuff and then screenshots the page. He then assembles all those screenshot images into a document that gets uploaded to Amazon, because he doesn't put the PDFs out there. He's afraid of piracy. Everybody else in the world puts all their stuff as PDFs on drive-through, but I mean, Dave, I mean, geez, the piracy. It's funny. So this is what he does. It makes it impossible for him to fix and edit any mistakes because he's done the image. It's just the way it's done. So what we had to do when we got our hands on a copy of Alarms and Journeys 13 was we had to screenshot every page, save every page as a screenshot. What you have on the left is the screenshots from Alarms and Journeys 13. And by the way, Alarms and Journeys is out of print. It apparently they don't have enough pixels to keep it in keep a digital document in print. There's a shortage of pixels, and so they can't keep it in print. It's not in print for a reason. But anyhow, but on the right is Star Frontier's New Genesis Core Rules Beta PDF. I have a copy, not just Eric. I have a copy from an inside source at New TSR. Let's look at this stuff. You don't need to look at my pretty face. We'll just do the side-by-side here on the screen. And let's blow some things up. And give you a look. This is Star Frontier's New Genesis, Star Frontier's copyrights 2021 and 2022. All rights reserved. Text written by Dave Johnson. Using only game content and original material. Well, I've blown it up too much now for this side-by-side. And I love this. No part of this beta manuscript is final. We can change anything as needed before final printing. This is not to be given, released, or handed to anyone associated with Wizards of the Coast Hasbro. They are afraid of Wizards of the Coast Hasbro. Now, I have permission to share some of this document, so I'm going to jump right to where we need to be. And I just want to point out, Justin Lanassa is alleging that what Tenkar revealed is fake. It's fake. It's all fake. Well, I just want to do a little demonstration of the lore dump. This was lifted word for word, copy and paste, right out of the manuscript and released back in April. So let's just start with right here under the Alarms and Journeys lore dump. Many years ago, a planet formed in the not-too-distant spiral arm of R. And let's jump over here to the Star Frontier's New Genesis Core Rules. Many years ago, a planet formed in the not-too-distant spiral arm of our galaxy. So here we go. These pages are identical. Let's go to page 2 and scroll. So this is page 18 of the Star Frontier's New Genesis Core Rules. And it begins with the Entomoids have been a space-traveling race. And where are we in here? Oh, right here. If you follow my cursor, the Entomoids were a space-traveling race. Again, so we got some identical stuff going on. Now, they ejected this Starlost stuff that's not here. So we need to jump to, I'm going to go page 3 here and page 22 here. And again, history and timeline of Star Frontier's New Genesis. And what do we have? History and timeline of Star Frontier's New Genesis, year and epoch. Uh, yeah, I don't know why it's year and epoch, but anyhow. 111, the last scraps of recorded history of the old civilizations. And then on the other side, the last scraps of recorded history of the old. It's identical. It's identical. And, you know, down here, Dark Era, 1,000 years ago, plus or minus. The Dark Era. You know, a new leader arose from the ashes. Here, new leader arose from the ashes. And then Herkimer Labs, Selden Biotechnologies. And what do we get? Herkimer Labs, Selden Biotechnologies. And so, I mean, we don't have to belabor the point, but this stuff's identical. So these pages, well, actually, it's not identical. Let me point out one difference that I found. Here we go. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the lore dump and alarms and journeys, and you have 100 CY, Era of Enlightenment. This is under Celestial Year or Common Year. We come over here to the actual PDF. It's Celestial Year or Common Year, and it's 1 CY. So this is a correction that was made in Dave Johnson's lore dump, because the next entry is 101. So 1 year later, this year is the year of faster than light travel was rediscovered. And if we come down here, it's 101. This year is the year faster than light travel was rediscovered. Boom. They're identical. So I think that this is just a mistake and it got corrected over here. So this was one difference. But other than that, these are fundamentally identical. And the alarms and journeys existed way back before Eric and I ever got our hands on the PDF. So, and again, we've got more of these dates. 102.01 CY, the Terminus belt, same thing here, the Terminus belt. Some more identical stuff, you know, right down to 3Y.10. And then there's a cutoff here. So that ends here. They do more lore dump. I'm sure I could go dig it up in the PDF here because he just did a copy and paste. You know, and so here's the thing. If Dave Johnson's released this material and it's identical to the material in there, and the Dave Johnson material does contain information on the Nordics, we knew about that. It does not contain the passage on the Negro subrace that's strong but not too intelligent, which is classic pre-1950s racist ideology, which is sad. So they're denying it now that it's in there, but it is in there. You know, so the question has been, well, oh yeah, they've totally faking that. Tom and Tenkar have photoshopped this. We've not photoshopped it. We've got better things to do with our time, but we do have sources who do not like the racist BS and the arrogant BS and the attacking gamers and attacking wives and attacking children BS of Justin Lanassa. They don't like it, and they're more than willing to supply us with stuff. So I just, you know what? Let's just remind everybody of and let's blow it up so you can read it. Right here, Negro subrace of the humanoid class, tall, thick-bodied, dark-skinned, even purple dark, brown-eyed race with large strength, average intelligence, all attributes are in the 10+ range. Oh, well, that's nice and generous of you, except intelligence, which is a maximum of 9. And then, for comparison, we have the Nordic Ulfar, but they're not a subrace. Notice that. Humanoid class, tall, blonde, blue-eyed, with exceptional attributes and powers, all attributes are in the 13 plus range because, you know, they're just so good. So this is the kind of racist stuff we've come to expect. You can go and check out No Hate in Gaming has outed Dave's Twitter feed, copied it and preserved it because, you know, we knew that was going to get deleted. All his Nazi stuff, things that said, you know, Hitler was right, that kind of thing. Hateful stuff. Star Frontiers New Genesis just did the side-by-side demonstrating the Alarms and Journeys versus the Core Rules PDF. They are identical as far as they go. The information's in the Alarms and Journeys is identical with that one exception of that one date that was corrected. I demonstrated that. Admittedly, the info dump didn't have the Negro subrace that they put in on page 50 of the Star Frontiers New Genesis PDF. This Star Frontiers New Genesis PDF is a 229-page monstrosity. It's from a editor's layout point of view, it's a mess. And Justin, you were incorrect. It is not false. It's true. It's 100% true. It existed all the way back in April, may have existed back in March. They said it was on the way back from the printers, so they had a document at that time. And I believe this had to be the document because shortly afterwards, Dave did that lore dump in his Alarms and Journeys, number 13. But Justin, you're incorrect. You are the liar here. You are the false person. You are the asshat here. This stuff existed. It continues to exist. We have corroborating evidence. And I really wish you had published before this leaked out, because I would have run with a copy of your game to the NAACP to be, hey, look what this guy just published. Just imagine the national scrutiny that would have brought down on New TSR. That would have been a beautiful thing to behold. Sadly, that only will happen in my dreams. But a boy can dream, right? So this is Tom from Tabletop Tap Room. I want to thank my subscribers. Yeah, I know, another Justin Lanassa, but it's news, and hey, he's alleging that I'm photoshopping. He's alleging that me and Tenkar are collaborating and photoshopping and lying. I just set the record straight. So again, thanks for watching this video, and keep on gaming, just not at the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum.